Now this should be the greatest mismatch in history. Here comes the golden boy Peyton Manning against this new guy Brady. We got 199th in 2000. Hey, I think this guy's supposed to be wicked good.
I feel like I'm going through the symphony and I'm watching two great conductors of the baton.
The Colts are world champions!
He's a great player. I know how hard he works at it.
I've always looked up to Peyton and the way he plays.
If you're a football fan, you have to watch.
It's better than Desperate Housewives.
Welcome to frigid Foxborough and to Gillette Stadium.
21 degrees here tonight, the wind chill at 6. The winds out of the northwest at 22 miles per hour.
We know about the prevailing storylines. There is the return, of course, of Wes Welker. There is also the matchup of two of the most prolific quarterbacks in the history of the game.
The football gods clearly want these two quarterbacks playing against one another. Yes, this is meeting number 14 between the two quarterbacks overall.
New England won the toss and deferred, as Belichick is prone to do, and thus it'll start with Denver with the football at the 20-yard line.
Whichever guy manages his team the best tonight, that's the one that's going to win it.
So many subplots tonight. Wes Welker, of course, over the past 6 seasons, catching Tom Brady's passes, now in a white uniform, and they start with a 12-yard run by Noshawn Moreno. For Peyton Manning, he's on his way to setting all kinds of season records, career records in his 16th year, most road wins in NFL history, 74 and 42, but in New England, 2-7. And a floating pass to the outside is caught.
You know, with Bill Belichick, he's going to want Peyton to throw the ball in this wind, and you can see the little wobble on the ball. Believe me, you're trying to cut through this wind. The tighter the spiral, the better.
3rd down and 7. They get Manning off the spot, but he throws on the run. It's going to be short of the first down. Wes Welker makes the catch, and he stopped. And so after 1 first down, the Patriots will get the football on a punt.
Patriots strong defensively at the outset. They take over.
I'll tell you, I really enjoyed watching Stephen Ridley play on tape last week.
And a fumble to the outside that goes, and it's picked up by Von Miller. Miller into New England territory with a convoy. Gronkowski tries to chase him down. He gets blocked out of the play, and Denver has a touchdown. Wesley Woodyard created the fumble, and that has been an issue. It's a 60-yard return.
Explosive play by Woodyard. He diagnosed it right away. Tom Brady gave it a shot, but there was no chance.
You can't miss your offensive turns against Denver, much less allow the Broncos to get a defensive score.
You give a Denver team 7 points that you're driving the football on. It's about as bad as you get right there.
Now we're at 2nd down and 10. Vickerson walked off under his own power. Brady with the empty backfield. They close on Brady, and the ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Broncos' Terrence Knighton, who takes it to the 10-yard line. Von Miller, who ran the fumble by Ridley back for a touchdown, was able to strip sack it from Brady. So 2 turnovers by the Patriots in the first 5.5 minutes.
So what a start for the Denver Broncos, and it has nothing to do with Peyton Manning.
That is the way you get off to a fast start and put points on the board early.
2nd and goal. Manning doesn't want the Patriots to make any defensive changes. Brings him to the line, and Moreno in for the touchdown. So in 6 minutes and 6 seconds on the road, a 2-touchdown lead for the Denver Broncos.
Talked about some of the things they were doing, and then what we needed to do, which we needed to put together some good plays, which would make a good drive, and then if that happened to be a few good drives, and then we'd be back in the game.
Balmer on IR. Cannon just headed to the locker room. The ball to the 35-yard line. To the outside goes Blunt. And Blunt will pick up. Now Denver has come up with the ball again. Duke Iheanacho made the tackle and may have forced it out. Another look here. The ball is out before his knee is down. Of course, they review it upstairs, but this is going to stand. It's a fumble, certainly, by LeGarrette Blount.
A terrible half of football. I mean, I don't even know what you coach at that point.
You can't move the ball when you're losing it. We got to hang on to it.
So far, a stunning start to this game. Typically, in the history of this series, we have seen the Patriots, the team with the lead, and now it is going to be Tom Brady that has to play from behind.
And Denver has a 17-0 lead over the Patriots with 2:57 to go in the first.
Patriots are handing the Denver Broncos the football game in their own stadium on a primetime telecast. You score here, you put a 7 on the board. Now all of a sudden you're back in this game.
Set to the right side, you got Brandon Bolden with a big hole over the left side, and just what the Patriots needed. Mike Adams is finally able to run down Bolden. 3 receivers set to the right, play action. Brady loses the ball again, and that's to pick it up and gets the pass away to Bolden. You wonder what's going on after all of this. Sean Phillips came in, you almost had another fumble.
How many balls have been on the ground tonight?
You got Marine in the backfield flanking Brady. Brady lost one, and it's dropped at the 20-yard line. Again, Brady throwing into the wind. The pass started to wobble, but it's right there and off his hands. 3 so far tonight. Now the drop. 3rd down and 13. Over the middle. Catch is made, and Sam Amendola taking it to the 30-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and about 5.
Pretty interesting decision here. I think you probably have to go for it. I'm not sure that going this direction, you could kick a field goal that far anyway.
And New England to go for it on a 4th down and 5. 4-man rush. Brady slides to the right side, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Amendola.
Peyton Manning is 4'6" for 9 yards in this football game. So it's not like you don't want to get in that track meet. You've got to get in a rhythm on offense. Because right now, that's basically what has happened.
Meanwhile, you've got Jack Del Rio as the interim coach, and it's confirmed by the Broncos that Coach Fox will be back in Denver for Thanksgiving. Now, whether he'll coach again or not, shortly we don't know. That's to be determined by the doctors on 3rd and long here. With a screen pass to Monte Ball, and Ball to the 50, and Ball picks up the 1st down.
I thought our lines played pretty well all night. I thought we ran the ball well all night. We generate a lot of offense. We move the ball. We score points. I'm not going to start to question how we go about our business.
Denver, here in this football game, is starting to get something going. They're starting to smell blood.
I've been saying all week they're a well-balanced offense. I mean, I don't know anybody else that wouldn't see that. I mean, it's hard to stop everything with those guys. They got a lot of good players.
And this has been a disastrous start for the Patriots.
3rd down and 5. Manning over the middle, and it's caught by Jacob Tamme for the touchdown. And Manning to the end zone for his first touchdown pass of the night.
The Broncos now with a 24-0 lead over the Patriots with 6:10 left in the first half.
Well, that's what it's all about. I mean, you got to put, a lot of the stuff aside. You got to, forget about what happened in the first half.
They've done enough to allow you to continue to get opportunities to go out and just put one drive on that board. That's all everybody's looking for right now, one drive. You tell me, you control your own fate. They've got to realize that, and they've got about 2 quarters and a half to figure this thing out.
We start with Hopkins, who picks up 10 yards.
Good defensive line, and they're playing the run so much better.
Brady off play action, pass is caught. We've gotten off to a good start. And Brady throwing it wide open is Gronkowski. And Rob Gronkowski all the way inside the 20-yard line. He's in the backfield, the ball at the 18-yard line. Brady throws, and the pass is caught by Shane Vereen. Vereen had to reach down. He's got that cast, but he's able to hang on. Got the Karam, 2nd and 2. Brady throws, and that's juggled and then hauled in by Julian Edelman. Catch is good. The ball is at the 5-yard line. There's no challenge, and now it's 1st down and goal. And Brady will throw it, and Edelman is there and pulls it in for the touchdown. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for New England. 80 yards, 8 plays. They ran it once, threw it 7 times.
We've gone out and we've practiced a bunch on opening the 3rd quarter up. We've kind of struggled with that in the past. I think it's been really working.
Constantly going over and over and over and over what they want to do. Protections, pass routes, and the running game.
Manning sets up the screen, and Ball will lose the ball. And the Patriots are all over it. New England has it.
Wow. The game starts out with these kind of plays.
We did our job. Defense did their job. We were able to play complementary football.
The Patriots try to capitalize on a Denver turnover, first by the Broncos this evening.
Trips right. Wants 3 receivers that way. Brady goes the other way. Over the middle, caught by Gronkowski. And Gronkowski, he will come up just short. And there's the running back on 2nd down and goal. They give it to Bolden, and he is in. Touchdown. And so after one of the worst first halves ever for a Bill Belichick coach team,
gets them right back in this ball game. Turnovers are the one thing the Broncos couldn't afford.
Momentum changed, and we turned it over, gave them some momentum. It's hard when you give them a short field, put your defense in a bind. It's difficult to overcome. Not necessarily that was not the game plan. The game plan is to move the ball, and we were moving the ball, running the ball, and Noshan was hot, so we were riding him.
5.5 to go, third quarter. They start with Moreno to the outside.
Yeah, and I think the Denver Broncos have to be careful at this point in the game. They have to stay aggressive here. They need scores in this quarter. They need them now.
Wind 20 miles an hour. They're with it. Manning to the outside, and that is caught by Wes Welker, but only for a very short game. Welker has been basically a non-factor tonight.
Ultimately, they made enough plays. They got a little momentum going. They made it a game. Regardless of how it goes down, you've got to move on. That's what we do in this business.
3rd and 5, and over the middle, it's caught by Welker, and West takes it to the 37, and that silences the crowd.
I tell you, these are big first downs. With that kind of momentum shift as an offense, the very worst thing that can happen to you is come out there and go 3 and out. So a couple of big plays there by Payton.
Here goes Moreno. Noshan to the 42-yard line. 3:30 left in the third. 2nd and 5. We'll call Moreno's number again. Wasn't the cleanest handoff. No gain. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I tell you, Dane Fletcher's had an impact on this game. Number 52 coming in, a backup linebacker, is diagnosing these runs beautifully and has really made an impact. He has sort of changed this defense.
3rd down, 5 from the 42. Manning drops the ball and recovers it himself at the 34-yard line. That was Jamie Collins, the rookie linebacker. But now they'll punt.
A little nod here as Dane Fletcher comes in, and then Jamie Collins comes around and basically runs over Noshan Moreno, and the ball's on the ground again. I can't remember a game with these two quarterbacks, with these two teams, where the ball is just, they can't handle it.
Take off what we got going. Let's go. All right? Let's just place the ball. Throughout the rest of it, just place the ball.
And that's a real good football team, and we found a way to get back in it, and then defense really bailed us out.
And injury woes mounting for Denver right now as the pass is caught.
The ability of both teams trying to handle the elements here tonight. Denver has mastered it in the first half. Now all of a sudden they've allowed the New England Patriots a chance to be in this football game, Bob.
Just pointed to Woodyard, 52. Good protection, deep downfield, getting open to the 15 is Edelman. It's going to be 1st and goal. He's forced out inside the 10, surgically picking apart those holes in that Denver secondary and getting great protection as well. Over the middle, caught, touchdown, Rob Gronkowski. 5 plays, 65 yards, it only took him 95 seconds and 21 unanswered points for the Pats.
Boy, the Patriots have come out of the locker room at halftime on fire. And 19 seconds left in the third quarter, 24-20 with an extra point pending. Denver over New England.
Way to go, B. Hey, I just need some food.
Broncos have to regroup a bit emotionally and just get back in this game.
For the Denver Broncos going into the wind in the final period. And the pass at the 30-yard line is picked off by Logan Ryan. Into the wind, he throws the ball, intended for Decker. The pressure was put on the corner blitz by Kyle Arrington.
Second time this half, the New England Patriots will start a drive in Denver territory.
Wow, this has been such a turn of events.
Off the play fake, caught, Gronkowski, 1st down. And that's caught at the 10. Edelman spinning away. New England takes the lead. The interception, 3 plays, 30 yards in 74 seconds.
Well, go figure that Julian Edelman, the guy who early in the year, because of all the injuries to all the receivers, stepped up, is the leading receiver on this team. And oh my goodness, what a turnaround.
The Patriots have had a great start in the second half, and we'll see what the Broncos are made of.
It's not favorable in the fourth quarter for the Broncos. If they throw, they're thrown into the wind. If they kick, they are kicking into the wind. The Broncos have been able to run the ball effectively throughout the game, but behind here in the fourth quarter and going into the wind, they may be forced to throw the ball. I think when you need to get back into the game, not unlike the New England Patriots who started going to Gronkowski, Demaryius Thomas is going to have to step up and make a play. They got to find a way to get the big receiver the football.
They were down 21-3. came back, won the game, went on to win the Super Bowl. And it's all Brady can think about, despite his wins, was that blown lead that day. Moreno takes the ball out to the 22-yard line. Peyton Manning tonight, 11 out of 18 for 73 yards. And that pass is incomplete. Sailing again. Walker and Virgil Green were both in the neighborhood. 3rd and 8.
Show blitz from Jamie Collins, number 91. We'll see.
And again, the pass is incomplete. And looking for a flag is Demaryius Thomas doesn't get it. Aqib Talib with the coverage. Denver's first 3 plays with a punt. Play action. Has time. And it's juggled and should have been intercepted by Wesley Woodyard. Intended for Shane Vereen, and Woodyard had it right in his hands and was starting to look upfield to run with it and dropped it. 3-man rush, and the pass is caught for a first down.
Regret that decision now.
2nd and 8, play action again, pass caught, first down, 13-yard line. Kendrell Tompkins. Big stop here for the Denver defense to keep it a 1-possession game, and it's Edelman who can't come down with it in the end zone. And Brady gets decked as he releases it. So it's 4th down.
My number was called a few times, and that's our job. Our job is to go out there, get open, and catch football. And I'll probably get yelled at for that one, so we'll see.
And Gostowski bangs it through.
Certainly, you have a chance to beat a good team at their place, and we had a chance there, getting the ball there at the very end.
Starts from the 20-yard line. Pressure put on. Intercepted at the 30-yard line. Flag is down. Aqib Talib for the moment. Brings it to the 19-yard line. You had Brandon Spikes making contact with Manning.
That's coming back.
It is coming back because the Broncos are staying out on the field.
Prior to the pass, holding defense, number 31. Automatic first down.
That's Talib, so it's a very short-lived celebration. Manning's pass is caught. Welker for the moment netted in the first down, and they will give him that progress. The ground, big hole, Moreno into Patriot territory to the 47-yard line.
C.J. Anderson knows.
Oh, that's why Manning just repositioned him. Pass is caught. This is Demaryius Thomas. And Thomas to the 35-yard line. He's done a great job on him tonight. This is his first catch of the night. Manning throwing, caught just before stepping out of bounds. Good grab by Thomas. Play clock at 1. Manning throws, and it is caught at the 20-yard line by Jacob Tamme. Great catch by Tamme. 1st and 10 from the 11. A fade, and it is caught by Thomas in the end zone for the touchdown. So Thomas and Talib all night long, and Talib's had the better of him for 3.5 quarters, but all of a sudden Demaryius Thomas has been the major factor.
And the Broncos draw even. They end the run of 31 consecutive points by the Patriots here in the second half, and this game is tied at 31.
I think the nice thing about overtime is that this isn't sudden death, that you're going to get the opportunity both sides to score.
What else would you expect between these two legendary quarterbacks? Just another one for the history books here tonight.
There's a tail. You run the pass. Which goal would you like to defend? Are you choosing
wow, they didn't know
so you're going to stay in this
what they were going to do.
Like to receive from this position?
They are taking the win. Bill Belichick has decided to take the wind.
Right.
The win was a strong win. I mean, we just had to keep him out of the end zone, obviously, and I just felt like the win would be an advantage if we could, keep him out of the end zone on that first drive.
So Bill Belichick electing to make the win the biggest factor. And what he's doing is he's letting Denver have the ball first and basically saying, okay, they're not going to score a touchdown. A field goal, and New England would still get the ball with the win. And Gostowski's kick will go out of the end zone. Peyton Manning will go to work at the 20-yard line.
You know, these new overtime rules have certainly changed the way that Bill Belichick thought about that. If he had to defend against a field goal, probably doesn't do that with Peyton Manning, but because they would have to score a touchdown to beat him.
Especially with the wind playing so much of a role, they give it to Noshawn Moreno. Huge night for him. 2nd and 2. Moreno again, huge hole. Out to almost midfield. He gets to the 47-yard line.
Boy, if they take it down the field with their running game and a tired defense on the other side, this is going to be some conversation tomorrow.
On the ground, and this is C.J. Anderson. Play clock at 5. Manning deep downfield, and it's broken up. Aqib Talib got a hand on it. Demarius Thomas was the intended receiver.
Aqib Talib, one of the bigger, stronger cornerbacks in the game, comes up with it again.
Thomas had gotten behind him, but Manning could not throw the ball far enough into the wind, and Talib was able to make the play.
Oh, I think that's a test of football teams. I think it would be wrong if you guys weren't disappointed and bothered. You know, when you make those mistakes, it's hard to beat good teams on the road.
Gronkowski on a wing to the right side. Now in motion. Play action. Pressure on. Brady avoids a sack, stepping away. Deep down the sideline and out of bounds and uncatchable. Gronkowski. 2nd down and 10. Then play action, pressure on. Brady hit as he throws passes, incomplete up at the 42-yard line. That was Von Miller who put the pressure on. Pass intended for Amendola, 3rd and 10. Over the slot position. Brady throws, might have been tipped, and the pass caught at the 42, but that's going to make it 4th down. Compelled to punt here. Denver has 2 timeouts, New England with none. Crowd chanting, Welker, Welker.
Be careful.
Careful what you wish for.
And they're a tough offense to play against. I mean, look, you're not going to, it's hard to, hold them down yardage-wise, hold them down point-wise.
I mean, you're in overtime. It's now at a sudden death point. We both had the ball. We get the ball back with one last shot to go win the thing.
And the rookie Ryan Allen, the left-footed kicker, in for his 6th punt. A mocking chant and a high floating kick. And Welker's going to let it go. And it touches the Bronco. And the Patriots come up with the ball of all things. Tony Carter touched the ball, which made it a live ball. As Welker moved away from it and puts New England in a position to win the game.
My, oh my, oh my.
I thought we were going to have the ball last, and either we were going to score to win the game, or I guess it could have ended in a tie. So. Hated the way that ended and not getting a chance there to get our hands on the ball, and that was very disappointing finish to the game for sure.
All right, so we're kicking it. Yeah, we're kicking it.
31-yard field goal attempt. And the New England Patriots, with a most improbable win, down 24-0 in a nightmarish first half.
They got a good offense. Tom's a great quarterback. We helped them with some short fields. It's just hard to do that to our defense. And so give them credit. They made the plays in the second half, and we didn't.
We say they played 60 minutes. It took a lot more than that tonight. And I'm really proud of the way they played, the way they hung in there.
And it was a back and forth affair. A good football game. 2 good teams. We'll deal with this and learn what we can out of it.
And we found a way to really get the tempo of the game and then settle into our protections, what was working. And I'm glad we got the win.
Spot them 24 points and come back and win. I mean, that's some toughness right there.